I, along with so many other people, suffered with very poor mental health from about the age of 5 to the age of about 22. I had emetophobia, which is a fear of being sick. And to be honest, the definition of fear of being sick doesn't really justify how all-encompassing that phobia really is. What you choose to eat, who you choose to socialise with, just everything. You experience other secondary symptoms as well, anxiety, depression, OCD, all kind of wrapped in this just really poor experience. I got my first magic set when I was just about 5.5. My grandparents gave me this second-hand Paul Daniels magic set, and I was learning this rope trick from the instructions. And in doing the trick, I fooled myself. And I think for the first time, I experienced wonder and magic. It doesn't matter who you are. I believe everyone loves that experience when you see the Grand Canyon or when you look up at the stars. Like it's awe-inspiring. Yeah, that's what kind of hooked me. I got the magic bug, as it were, and then I kind of never stopped there. I just kept obsessing. Yeah. Because I had this fear of being sick, it was actually making up for a lack of social confidence. It's really easy to look clever and impressive when you can do really cool card tricks, but that's not necessarily the healthiest way of dealing with your emotions and issues. When I applied for the apprenticeship scheme at DE&S, I knew I had to do something to sort my head out. I tried CBT, a bit of counselling, and other therapies, and talking to people. And that's almost the most important part, having the confidence to talk to people about your symptoms and understanding why you've got the traits and experiences that you're suffering with. And I think what's important is for people to navigate all of the options that are available, which is great. We live in a world where there are so many different options to support with mental health. But really, the first step to change is empowering that person that is suffering to make a step and seek to speak to someone. The first step of talking to someone about your mental health issues it can be daunting, because when you've got this stuff in your head that you don't think anyone else will appreciate or understand, because you don't understand them, it can appear like a big mountain. But the benefit of having a mental health first aider network is that you can just talk to one of your work colleagues and have a really honest conversation. And by having that, you've then broken down a slight barrier, which will then empower you to go and talk to your GP or talk to a mental health professional. For me, like everything that I experience, do, feel, communicate in life, it all starts and ends in here. So if I can learn to understand this as well as I can, then I'm getting the most out of my life. It's important to not only empower ourselves, but also other people to get the most out of their minds and mental health.